So when you're feeling beautifully grounded and connected, being this connected between heaven and earth, you're feeling all your energies present with you. I now want to introduce this amazing tool, which I call the Trust Dial. So it might start at the top, going around to 10. For some reason, mine starts here, 1, and goes up. So whatever comes up for you is right. You know, this is about listening to our heart, following our heart. And so I imagine it, this dial, and underneath it, it says very clearly, trust. And the first time this came to me, I was just amazed how quickly it worked. And so in this groundedness, in this feeling so in touch with myself, and my body, and my surrounding, that's when I bring in my trust dial and I ask myself how trusting I am. How trusting am I in this very moment that I am fully taken care of, that I am safe, that I am connected to myself, to my highest wisdom, that I can trust life and trust myself. That's who I am today. And so then I look at the dial. I'm just looking at it now. I sometimes close my eyes to see better, and sometimes I just leave it open and see it right in front of me. So whatever works for you. And at the moment, it's actually a 7. And that feels really good. But just to share, the first time I did it, it was pretty low. I think if I remember, it was like between a 2 and a 3. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my God, well, no wonder, blah, blah, blah. And so then what I just did is I asked my, my subconscious to slowly increase the dial until it goes to 10. However, I watched as it was going up. And so even if I'm doing it now, so at this moment, we always start wherever we are. So I'm starting with 7 right now, and I'm going to ask my subconscious to now dial it all the way to 10. And this is the thing where that's why we need to be in touch with our bodies. So we're going to turn the dial, and then we're going to just be aware and track and just be aware of what's happening as we're doing that. And it's always the same. It's so amazing because what happens is that I just watch it, and then it's like lots of different things happen. It's like a spinning, like a change of reality that needs to happen for me to go to 10. And of course, the first time when I was so low, like 2.5, 3, it was like a whirlwind of things. And it was like as if everything around me had to change, to adjust for me to be able to go to 10. And the same thing happened now, but between 7 and 10. So I would love to know how this experience is working out for you. And you know, if you are using it the first time, what happens? And then also, you know, it's so easy to just when we're feeling stressed or in a moment things are not working out, see the trust dial and see where am I right now? What needs to happen for it to be at 10? I want it at 10. What needs to happen? Then watch it either openly or close your eyes for a few moments. It really is like a very fast process, and it just happens. And then see how your dial is changing towards 10. And then, of course, this is now quite a few months ago that I did this, and my whole reality has changed again. Because now when I wake up or wherever I am, I just have to remember that, and then bang, I'm just connected and feeling really good about my life. And if any doubts come in about myself or right now I could be thinking, oh my God, she keeps talking, and you know, how am I being received, and and go into all of those things, which interestingly enough hasn't happened yet. Probably when I start publishing it and then that might happen, who knows, but then I can use my dial, whatever it is, I know that my heart is calling to do this, and so I trust. Coming up next, what are you claiming in your life? What do you long to claim? It's gonna be an interesting one. See you then.